intro. Uh, hey, Dave, what's going on? Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, I do have an intro for you. Surprise!
I got yes. We missed a week. It's a very rare thing, but yeah, literally half an hour ago, I'll tell you about it. That was Yellow Jacket dove right at me. I think I pulled my back out. Oh man, here we.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
It's getting crazier out there, at least in my neck of the woods. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Late Horror Show. I am Dino, as always, and that is Dave Plouffe in High Fidelity Reproduction. I remember already feeling the effects of the ginger ale. Hold on.
Cheers.
Okay, yeah, same kind, yeah. Good to see everybody. Me and Dave skipped last week, but we are here to talk about Night Gallery, one of our favorite subjects to talk about, and you guys really enjoy this. So, Dave, I guess two things I should get out there before I introduce everybody. I did skip a week, and I tell you, still dealing with the Yellow Jackets. Okay, so what happened was a couple weeks ago. I know, Dave. I got to explain really quick. I'll do this as fast as possible because
That's okay. It was biblical.
I'm looking around everywhere, man. Buzzing sounds, it's like something out of the corner of my eye. I don't know. But 2 weeks ago, yeah, they started coming. And then 7 at a time. Then I think the tops I sucked with a little. Thank God I got that little Lego vacuum gun, and it sucks it up. And they get full. I freeze them and I dump them out, Dave. There were, I think, 10 at the highest in one day. So my entire 2 weeks has been avoiding Yellow Jackets. And to sit here where I am right now, I just couldn't do it all for the last 2 weeks, or at least week and a half, because they were flying right on my head, knocking them off. I literally have PTSD from every buzzing sound or something flying at. It has been awful. It's been a nightmare. And even after it got sprayed 8 days ago, it's like expect it to stop maybe 5 or 6 days. Might have to come out and spray again, which they're going to do. But it did slow down. But like I said, yesterday I didn't have any. And I'm like, oh, yeah, here goes the show, Dave. And then today, an hour ago now, one flew right across. I ducked. I beat it over here around here. And luckily it landed on the wall and I sucked it up. So that's the story. Eerie Evening Podcast. I tell you, bad luck, man. Eerie Evening Podcast. It's like half done. It's been in the process, but I had to stop because I can't even sit at this computer to do anything, Dave. It's been crazy. Dave's being bombarded with lizards, but anyways.
I am, but they're kind of low.
Yeah.
Rather than coming at my face.
Yeah, I got nothing flying, but
put Connie's comment up there.
How far?
Pilot to Bombardier.
Oh, pilot to Bombardier. I'm telling you, they come right across the room, straight at me like a pilot, just dive bomber, boom, right, and lands on my head. It's like, what's there that you're going to land on?
Well, what's funny, when I log in, I'm backstage and I can see what Dino's doing. Dino's running around the room.
I had to turn off the furnace that has just a nice soothing sound, but in my ears, I'm like, oh, that's a buzzing, so I can't be freaked out during the live stream. So anyways, that's what's been going on. Haven't been able to work on Eerie Evening Podcast even to finish it up because I haven't been able to do much of anything. I've been building the same thing for like 3 weeks. I can't do nothing. It's crazy. Well, but enough about. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm going to use that excuse for my students when they wonder why their papers aren't graded.
Yellow Jackets?
Yellow Jackets invading.
Yeah, they said it was a large one, man. The size of a basketball. I didn't see it, but you know, it's like they still probably have some remnants down in the side of the house, I would bet. But anyways, here we go. Let's say hi to everybody. I can't wait to talk about Night Gallery. We got 4. Hey, Bo's up there. You know, Bo's having issues too. But
I was saying hi to everyone in the chat.
Oh, were you? Oh, okay. I thought you were, because Bo's usually up on the.
I was actually up there too. Yes.
Oh, Bo is up there. Okay. Okay. So before we get to Night Gallery, which very good one, 4 good stories. I mean, okay. Well, I guess we got stuff to talk about, Dave. 3 good stories. Okay. Chris W, what is going on? Dave tired of grading papers. Yeah. Well, I get that. I get that. Edward Stewart, what's going on? Good to see you. Connie Clary. Nathan is here. Harry Scott. Holy Moses. Member for 37 months. Level 2 support. Message. Thank you, Dino and Dave, for all that you do. You guys are the best. Sorry, you do, Harry Scott. Never forget, even if I haven't done nothing in 4 days, to every day leave a comment on a video. Appreciate that very much. J.O.B. is here. Raj Ram is here. Good to see you, Raj. Mr. Ed is here. Dino's taking one for the team. Yeah, I tell you, the show must go on. But yeah, that was awful earlier. I'm like, when you think it's over, you know, you get a full day of nothing after a week and a half. You think it's over, and no, somebody said it was like a horror movie. Yeah, it's a Candyman. Remember Candyman, the movie too? Let's see. Raj Ram is at member for 2 months, level 1 support. Message. Here's to you, the 2 most talented men on YouTube. I don't know about that. We've got some je ne sais quoi, something. I don't know, do we?
You copied that for me from last week.
Yeah. Did you say that last week or
Yeah.
2 weeks ago? Oh, yeah. Stuck in my head, right?
Thank you, Rob.
Who else is here? Kathy Evans was here. Hopefully Kathy's still here. Okay, let's tune the news. Black Roses was here at the beginning. Might have said, enough waiting already. But hopefully you guys are there. Anyways, let's get started with this thing, man. I quite enjoyed it, especially the diary. The diary first aired November 10th, 1971. And Dave wants to say something real quick.
And I already forgot.
Okay. This stars Patty Duke and Virginia Mayo. Virginia Mayo, who was born in 1920, Dave. Yeah. Was in White Heat with James Cagney. I think that was her spotlight. That was, I think, her high. But she was in a lot of things. And even in this Night Gallery, she was 51 years old. And I was looking at her, I'm going, she's still a babe. She's still quite sexy. Yeah.
Yeah. And today she's what, 105?
She would be, yeah. I mean, she's passed away, Dave. Yeah.
I'm sure she has, as has Patty Duke.
And it's got Patty Duke, who there had to have been a wig, Dave. Am I wrong? It had to have been.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. 1970s, of course.
If you see me look up, I'm checking out the vicinity. But yeah, it was quite the thick head of hair. And I was going, what is up with the head of hair of Patty Duke? But and it's funny that, and we're going to talk about this, the relationship and what's going on between Patty Duke's character, who is Holly, and Carrie Crane, who is an actress. And I guess Holly is a TV host of some sorts, or
yeah, she was basically a gossip columnist, but
yeah,
a harder edge. And she sounded like one of the more earlier people in that realm on TV, and she would just rip people apart.
Oh yeah, she was ripping Carrie Crane, who is an actress. A new one. And hello, Gigi. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dino and Dave. I hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you very much for being here, Gigi. I wish I could do more. I planned on doing more on the channel, but there's been a setback with these Yellow Jackets this past 2 weeks, but more coming. Hey, Cats Meow. Me, Cat's Mall. Cat's Mall. I keep making that mistake. So she's this gossip columnist, and she's ripping this actress Carrie Crane, a new one, saying, "You're over the hill. You're just awful. You need to die," basically. Stuff. I mean, you're awful. I don't know why she hates her so bad, but she just didn't. Dave, anything to add on that?
No, but I wish I had written down some of the. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm just looking at you. When you speak, I'll be looking. Okay.
But I wish I would have written down some of the comments she made about her in terms of aging, like, hey, prohibition was 30 years ago.
I wrote down one.
Yes.
She told her the rich get richer and the old broads get older. That's one I wrote down, but yeah, it was quite funny.
Yeah.
But she was a bitch. But anyways, yeah, you continue. Yeah, that was kind of the start of it. It starts right off with her commentating. And
and she's on TV. Basically, you see this old TV set. She's sitting there with her wig, with kind of a cool necklace on, I would say, too. Yeah. And she's just really ripping, Virginia Mayo's character a new one for I guess, going out in public intoxicated, falling down, breaking things, and just made a really big deal out of something that wouldn't have really been a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we zoom back and we see that there's a security guard watching the show. And he looks up and in comes Carrie Crane. And he's all, oh, Carrie Crane, I'd recognize you anywhere. And she turns off the TV and she goes, I want to, and it's a security guard is the doorman for like the hotel or apartment homes that this lady lives in. And she goes, I want to go up and see Holly. He's all, sorry, can't do it. Holly's throwing a party.
Yeah, she's all dressed up. She's looking good. She got little present in her hand, little cigar shaped size present.
Yep.
And yeah, she wants to take it up to her. Yeah.
And he's all, no, you're not on the guest list. Sorry. And she's all, just come on, just for me, one more time.
Yeah, do this one favor.
Yeah. And sure enough, you hear the doorbell ring, and the party
this was rated R.
This party going on was a New Year's Eve party.
It was a New Year's Eve party, yeah.
And it was it was something else.
We're tempted to say what we've seen when he opens the door, but it's like
there was
a little person. There you go.
It was what's his name? From Circle of Fear.
Wait, what? Daniel?
Daniel, yes.
It was Daniel. So yes, there was a little person that was buck naked, except a diaper on or something, and like a New Year's Eve pageant. He made his appearance again.
Yeah, so he's wrapped up in a diaper. He's got a diaper clip on and everything like that. And he had one of those little, announcement horns or whatever for New Year's.
He would greet people coming in.
Yeah.
How evil is this woman, Holly, Dave?
She's very evil. Everyone else in the party is drunk.
She should have had the servers like wearing diapers too.
And the trombone player.
The trombone? Was there a trombone player? I didn't even know.
Because when he was going, playing with the slide of the trombone, he was hitting the little person, Daniel, in the rear end with the trombone. And he's like jumping up and like, you get away from me, crazy man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I can't believe you make me watch this stuff.
Oh, come on. This was a good segment.
You're going to have to tell me.
Is this the one you hate?
No.
Okay.
I really like this.
I can guess which one you hated out of all four of them, but when we get there, I'll ask you.
Right.
Let's go each one by one. But I thought this was pretty good. I like the interaction. Well, Virginia Mayo didn't last very long, Carrie Crane, but Patty Duke, like what's actually going on with her, and then the ending kind of hits you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you didn't. I saw the face. You didn't like that.
It was. I didn't necessarily not like it. It's very scary, and it
is.
is. I didn't understand it.
Okay.
So maybe y'all can help me.
Yeah, we'll figure it out together as we get through this. And we get Lindsay Wagner in an early scene looking so beautiful.
Oh, both of the nurses.
Lindsay Wagner. Damn, give us a second for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she very beautiful woman, a bionic woman, of course. So yeah, she comes up, they do let her up, and she comes through the door, and the party just goes silent.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, because they're all gossiping about her, and oh man, what a great show you had on today. Later, I don't know, maybe it was last night, I don't know. But yeah, they're ripping her, but everything went quiet. Everything went quiet.
It did. She's all, I'm here to see Holly. And Holly invites her into the...
Even Daniel the little guy ran into the closet. I love that. Oh, geez, what did I do? Oh, I'm messing up all the figures. Wait, what? Did I hear something? Okay. Let me get that out of Dave's way. He's like, what's your shirt say? PW, what's going on? We got to know where you go to eat. PW. Proven
Winner, excuse me. Proven Winners was a plant brand. It still is, but this is from back when I sold plants for a living. It still fits, still wears perfectly. One of my favorite shirts.
Yeah, it's not thinning out or nothing, huh?
No.
Yeah. Ted would beat his to death. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Lindsay's first role was in Adam 12. There you go. Yeah. No, this.
Nice to know.
Yeah. I think early 70s. Well, wait, what?
Doing the news says Michelito, like Michelito Loveless from Wild Wild West.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. From Wild Wild West. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, she gets up there and she's confronts Holly, and says, I just. Well, no, they kind of go into the room. Was there a little argument before they went into the office?
No, they were just, talking a little smack to each other.
Okay.
Going, hey, I know I'm not invited. Or she was going to go, oh, what did she say about the doorman? She goes, the doorman's going to remember you from here on out every Friday when he picks up his unemployment checks.
Oh, gosh, because of, letting her up. Oh, boy. And who was Jeb? Jeb was Holly's boyfriend who she's been in love with forever. They're not married, but
right.
But did he have something to do with Carrie Crane?
Not necessarily like they were going to date, but I think he was married to somebody else.
Okay, so it had nothing to do with Carrie Crane because, she's down and out and, her life ain't going all that great. Roles aren't coming her way and all that good stuff. And Holly's ripping her a new one, but they do end up working their way into the office. Yeah. And Jeb comes in too. He's kind of the buffer.
Yeah.
To make sure there's not a cat fight.
Yeah. Wants to make sure there's no bloodletting.
Bloodletting? Whoa. So we're doing some rituals tonight. Yeah.
And then, Holly goes on to say that, hey, if you thought tonight's show was something, you wait till tomorrow night, sister.
Ooh.
She goes, I'm really going to let it happen to you. And then,
don't wear your shirt, Holly. Go lightly. She's not going to do that.
And so what ends up happening is she goes, well, I just wanted to be nice. I brought you a gift. I bought it from a store that was, spent a lot of money on it, and hope you enjoy it.
Well, she goes on to say also that the diary came from somewhat like a voodoo shop or a spell shop, or I found other things there. They had spells and whatnots, and yeah. And what's funny is once she ends up leaving Carrie Crane, they're doing all of this, and she leaves the present there for her, but walks out of the office, and Holly picks it up, and it says 1 year diary. Mm-hmm. Just a 1 year diary. Is that how it usually is? Listen, I've never had a diary.
Neither have I, but
I guess that's all you could fit in there as well.
Kind of like a calendar. To me, it's a to-do list.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, how many?
That's what it's called.
365 pages. So yeah, I mean, it would 364, right? Wait, what? Wait, Dave, what? Leap year is what? 365
366.
with the leap year.
Yes.
There's 360. Oh, okay. Thanks for the math. Man, I look dumb. Let's keep moving, Dave. We don't focus on this.
So then Carrie takes her leave and she walks out, and Holly calls behind her. Goodbye, good night, Grandma.
She does say that, and that's when she does say that the rich get richer and the old broads get older. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. So then she opens up the diary.
Spooky stuff starts.
There's only one page written on, and it's in her handwriting.
Yeah.
And she has
quite odd. Yeah.
And she has very nice handwriting too.
It was pretty
She
good.
reads it aloud, and she goes, I'm trying not to blame myself for Carrie's death. It was just a suicide, and hopefully the year will be better than today was. And as soon as she reads through that, you hear cars screeching, you hear screams, and everyone runs out to the balcony. I thought she had ran and jumped off the balcony.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
She had gone downstairs and just walked out in front of a car.
Yeah. She would have been better off jumping off the balcony.
It would have been more dramatic.
Yeah, I guess either one did the job, but or maybe not. I don't know. Jumping off, maybe. But yeah, I mean, at first it made me seem like, oh, this is gonna be kind of some kind of setup, to accuse her of, having something to do with the murders. But no, they go into a totally different direction.
They do. And then when we come back, it's the next morning.
They do. Just being Elmer Fudd.
All right. And so is it Jeb? Is that the guy's name?
That's Jeb, yeah. He had an oil well.
He did. His family's from Beverly.
Yes.
So Jeb goes and picks up his cigarettes from the mouth of the trombone that's leaning against the couch.
Thank goodness.
Walks into the bedroom, and Carrie's there.
He's sick. He's walking around with his ashtray and everything. I mean, it's just like, oh God, come on. Let's fast forward.
And Holly's laying on the bed, and she's like, I haven't slept all night. I'm in bad shape. This diary is really bothering me. And she turns over, and now there's writing on page 2.
Yes, there is. It's been filled out. It says that basically she's going to stay home and the phones will be out of order. I guess that's the gist of it. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much all that was on there.
I'm like, whoa, what a big revelation. Oh, what a day.
1971 is going to be a banner year.
I tell you. Yeah.
But I love when she shows up to her home and she sees George, starts calling him Georgie, and says, hey, you better watch yourself. I'm going to give you one more chance, And then she's carrying like all these boxes, I guess from department stores where she was shopping earlier.
Yep, all wrapped, nice and good, man. That's what was good, man, about the good old days, right? You can't even get a wrap anymore, man. But like Jack Benny would go, man, he'd get his watch and he'd make him wrap it. Remember that episode? He made the store clerk wrap it and unwrap it like 50 times or something. Oh no, I'm gonna go with something different. I love it. That's so great. It was so good that he was able to go from radio, and then the TV show was, just
And we had both Mel Blanc, and I can't remember the other guy, but he was always on I Love Lucy as well. Frank.
I can't remember. Yeah. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But so she's bringing up the gift boxes and stuff from her buying stuff. I guess she gets paid very well. She's at the penthouse. So but yeah, comes upstairs and looks in her go ahead.
Maid's vacuuming.
Oh God, yeah.
And she's like, trying to clean up from the party the night before.
Can you please stop? Well, I'd like to finish my vacuuming so I can get home.
And I wasn't quite sure what that accent was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway,
or East Side, I don't know.
Yeah. Holly picks up the phone, trips over the cord, and the phone basically disintegrates like it's a model made without glue.
I'm like, okay, so this is why the phone's out of order. She trips and falls on it, and yeah, it's all like in pieces, like, you know. Yeah, I don't think that would have put it out of order, really. I don't know. I could be wrong. Because Holly at this point was, she loves her stews,
She loves her what?
her stews, beef stew.
Okay.
Yeah, and a good milkshake after. I don't know what. So if she falls on it, it's destroyed, Dave.
I guess so.
Anyways, listen, I don't know. I don't even know why it's important, but I guess it's important for the fact that it was written in this diary. It was put in the diary. She didn't write it. Although, wait till we get to the end.
Yeah, and this is January 2nd. So then she's going to go to the psychiatrist.
Oh, that's such a great place, Dave.
And it's David Wayne, who is the father of Ellery Queen in the Ellery Queen series. One of my favorite actors. And he
one of your favorite.
Yeah.
That's putting him in high regards there.
Because he is. He's one of the people I wish I would have met while he was alive.
Really? Top 10?
Top 25.
Okay, there you go. That's better. Okay, that kind of narrows it down,
Yeah, because, you have your certain major actors like Cary Grant. Yes. He's going to be in the top 5.
Yes.
But you've got a lot of kind of strange supporting actors, and like strange in a good way. Kind of they're like quirky, like Daniel, for instance.
Yes. Don't make me go there. Okay, let's continue. Hey, JLR. Good to see you.
And so then he starts talking about, is it hyperesthesia?
Oh, okay. So we're at the psychiatrist. Yes. Get this. Oh my God. Wait, I got a lot of notes here.
Well, he talks about clairvoyance and.
Oh no, we're not there yet, Dave.
Yeah, we are. We are there.
You want to get through this that quick?
That quick? We're 30 minutes into the show.
In the morning, she's okay. So we're at the psychiatrist's office. Okay, Dave. He starts talking to her about his symptoms. No, I know. Well, the one of them we'll talk about for like 2 minutes, if that. Anyways, yeah, at the psychiatrist, he starts to give this, like, what he thinks is going on. He's telling her, well, there's this thing called. First of all, he goes, clairvoyance. There's the people out there who have this clairvoyancy. It's called hyperesthesia. I didn't look that up, but it could be a thing. It's basically paranormal precognition. And he goes, there is a segment of the audience that, not the audience, a segment of people.
Population.
The population. There you go. Thank you. That has paranormal precognition. So this guy's a believer. I think he's been abducted, Dave.
Maybe. Well, we might see him on X-Files. Have Ed Stewart check.
Yeah. Is he on X-Files, Edward? Let us know.
He was on Murder, She Wrote, I'll tell you that.
I don't got the IMDb up on me.
Oh, he was in a great Murder, She Wrote, by the way, along with the Exorcist woman.
Oh, the Exorcist woman, yes.
Linda Blair.
Oh, that Exorcist woman. I thought you meant the redhead, the mother. Okay, Linda Blair, hit or miss. Good as the Exorcist, but whew, kind of rough there, Dave.
I hear you.
She was in a Murder, She Wrote, huh? Another reason not to watch it.
You gotta keep those checks coming in.
I'm joking. Yeah, so he's basically convincing her that she's doing this, and she doesn't know she's doing it. Like she's writing it down through this precognition type thing, but she doesn't really know. Yeah, I don't know, Dave. Kind of weird.
It was. And then what I loved is she started getting kind of angry at him and started kind of like talking him down. Like, oh, you think you know so much. You went to school. You think you know me. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Degrees on the wall person. Did I, score enough points to have you, be laying down on your couch or whatever? And, he was just there taking it, because she's getting upset. And she gets up to leave. And she says something derogatory about, paying him $35 an hour. And he goes, I'm sorry, your hour's not up yet. She goes, keep the change.
Hey, Ganderstein. The old Tales from the Dark Side intro still scares daylights out of me. Good to see you, Ganderstein. Any relation to Franken? Good to have you here. Oh, that's half of it, The family split at one time, so then they combined and they came back together, and it was Frankenstein. So a little bit of trivia and history, Dave.
Thank
you. You could tell your students, one. But yeah, no, he's trying to, and she's getting mad. She's getting pissed off, and she picks up the diary, and there's another entry.
January 4th.
Yes. What's it say, Dave?
It says she needs to stop blaming herself for all the bad things that are happening to the people around her. Everyone's dying.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm at fault for that.
Well, it also explains that, Jeb is going to be the next to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these, yeah. So and that she can't endure anymore is what it says.
Yeah. It gives her the setup like she's going to take her own life already 4 days into this year.
Yeah.
And
4 days. That's all it took.
Yeah.
That's all it took. Yeah. Just one look.
She didn't even wait till our Sunday show.
No, she didn't. She skipped the one show because of
She could have had some predictions. She would have been great for that.
I know, right? Anyways,
She hightails it over to Jeb's office. And
this was psychotic. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeb has left.
Beginning of the breakdown is what I call it. breakdown. Holly's gonna be anyway. Go on. Speaking of Frankenstein, I sold a painting this week. Apparently, Frankenstein is very popular right now.
Nice, Mr. Ed.
Yeah, good for you, bud. Did you actually do a Frankenstein print? Oh, look at this. J.O.B. watched The Fog last night.
Lucky.
Good old John Carpenter film. Fun movie to watch before Halloween. I watched Halloween 4 last night, and mixed. It's with Daniel Harris, the little girl. Michael Myers is her uncle, and Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't in it, but it's right after Halloween 3. And
yeah, I was trying to remember, how they got it back on track.
Yeah, and Halloween fans kind of regard it as it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay. It was okay. And I haven't watched it in a while, so there you go. But anyways, getting back to it. Go on, Dave.
All right. So as you're right, she starts to have the psychotic episode because the secretary tells her, hey, he's on a plane to San Francisco. And
do you like how as she's closing up shop, she's got the old typewriter there, and she puts a sheet of plastic over it. Yeah. Like the dust isn't going to fly up underneath it?
Not as much as it falls down from the ground or from the sky.
I mean, I guess that's true, Dave. But...
I mean, look at this. It comes from the sky, not from the ground.
I'm not going to dissect that. First of all, you got books on both ends, and they're tightly, on a shelf. If you have a flat cover on top of a typewriter, and there's many entranceways to the keys and the old, you know how that goes. If the furnace kicks on or the air kicks on, the dust is going to fly up underneath it, hit the top, and fall into it.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Like, if I have a chocolate malt and I trip and I fall and it goes flying, it's going to go into the top of the typewriter. It's not going to hit the table and do a ricochet underneath it.
So you're saying it wasn't for dust, it was for malts.
It's for anything. Yes.
Okay. And she comes in drunk the next day, and she's got a coffee with her, and she goes, oh, thank God for the plastic cover.
Exactly.
Amen. Okay, on with the show. Or was that the show itself? I don't know.
No, not yet, because he's not dead yet. But, it's basically, you got to call him and everything. She's all, I don't even know where he's staying. Why are you freaking out at me?
She goes, and then she really freaks out, man. She's like, he's going to die. He's going to die. And she's like, oh my God. What? Again, I thought they're going to get her on murder. She's psychotically saying he's going to die. And he does die, but she had no hand in it.
Right. Because we see her we don't know, the next day. You
Yeah,
know,
it was the next day.
and he just, I guess, walked out in front of a car also and got hit and was killed.
Oh no, I thought it was it? I thought it was a plane. The plane crashed on the way
Plane did
home.
not crash.
Oh, then okay, so he got hit by a car too.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he
how
did.
terrible. That's terrible, Dave. 2 in 1 episode. One segment. The guy was lazy. He said, we'll kill him with a car. Just like Carrie Crane. So
Sure.
why not? Yeah. Oh, that's awful. I thought it was a plane crash. So she sees the date and there's nothing in it, in the book.
Well, yeah,
Is
she's
that where
laying
we're
in
at
bed.
now?
She's, David Wayne has come over and he's all, it's actually my fault because I called and, blah, blah, blah. And I had him take he was in a car crash. That's what happened. Because David Wayne called Jeb and said, hey, you need to get back because your girlfriend's psychotic. And on the way to the airport, he was killed in a car crash, died instantly.
Hmm. And yeah, Mr. Ed, yeah, I know you do originals. Did I say Prince? That's my bad. But did you do a Frankenstein painting? Not a print, a Frankenstein painting. Yeah, Ed, you got to get a site up or something. Do you have you got to get a store with all your paintings up there, man. Anyways, so yeah, go on, Dave. What's going on with this thing, man? Where we at? I don't know. I was looking up for the Yellow Jackets, but
all right, we're now in a very, very scary place.
Okay, so we're towards the end of this episode and we're at the institution. Yeah.
And this is one of the things that bothered me because she is in, quote, Section 8, Ward B. So that means there are just tons of other sections and tons of other wards that are filled with people who have gone psychotic.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
just because they've taken my class.
No.
But
A lot of them think that, and she even screamed that when during the scene. She's there with lots of other historical figures like Napoleon, and your typical thing. That everybody thinks they're crazy. That he thinks he's Napoleon. But she's in a straitjacket. She's like, she's straitjacket material. Those are some of the best ones to talk to.
Man, that is scary.
Hey, oh man, remember the one you took out that one night? You're like Dino, the straitjackets. don't just think, don't let it go. Anyways, let's move on.
And don't think it was just one.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So anyway, she's also got one of those sliding things across the doorway so that David Wayne opens it from the outside because she's yelling, get me a pin. I need a pin. I need my doctor, blah, blah, blah. And, he walks down there calmly and talks to her. And she's all, I know I can fix it. All I have to do is write something in the next day and it'll break the curse.
Yes. If I write something in it, it should come true and I can, break the curse and not die the next day, because that's what she thinks is going to happen.
That's what she's scared of. And there's only 10 minutes left in the day.
And the scene is like this. It's like a long hallway. It's all bright white. Everything is so clean, so like disinfected, whatever, what I mean. Even the room that she's in is just like, kind of depressing, but yeah, bright and just clean, and nothing's up on the walls. She's just in a straitjacket on a bed.
Yeah. Sterile.
It's very sterile. Very, man. If that's the way they live, I don't know. I've never been to an institution
live like that.
No.
And especially when you like open the sliding door or the sliding thing, and all you see is a clock on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, he don't want to get too close. He's just that little. He's a Clarice.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
You've seen the lambs. But then he goes back and he gets the pen.
Uh-huh.
And this is where we see Lindsay Wagner in her nurse outfit. It's Halloween soon.
It is.
Yeah. Grab up your Halloween costumes, your nurse outfit. She's sitting down, so you can't tell if there's like the garter. Did they still wear those back in the day?
Let's hope so.
Okay, so Dino, stop it. Stop it. Anyways, she goes, "Oh, what are you're giving her a pen?" And he goes, "You're new here, right?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm new here." He goes, "Well," and this is the weird part of it all. He goes, "Every night, she's been here 5 years. And every night at this time, we have to get her pen." And he gets the pen, he walks it down to her. I mean, and then the segment kind of ends there. So you're left to pontificate. And Dave, go ahead, tell me your thoughts there.
I pontificated a lot. I did not like the ending
Okay.
because it was too open. It was, first of all, how is she going to use a pen in a straitjacket? He's got to take the straitjacket off so she can write. Is she going to write in the diary? Obviously not, because she does this every night for 5 years. It bothered me the most that she was there for 5 years. And like, did all these events actually happen now 5 years ago, or what's going on?
Yeah, it was a little weird. The ending is weird and left wide open because, like you said, this everything else happened 5 years ago. So she's like kind of Groundhog Day in this, and she's living every like that day over and over and over in her head. Like she wakes up and she thinks it's like, what was it, January 5th, and she needs to hurry up and write something in that, so nothing happens by midnight. If that were to happen every night for 5 years, first of all, I'm wondering, why would the doctor even, can you imagine that being your job? Every night for 5 years, you're coming to visit this one patient near midnight to give her a pen. I don't think so, Dave.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. So she went insane, evidently, and this is her life, living it over and over. This is worse than being a ghost. I mean, I would think. I don't know.
It is.
But, that's it, left open. And yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. That's the explanation. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So if there's anything wrong with the segment, it's that. It's that. It's just left way too open in the end.
And Ed Stewart brings up a good point. The ending kind of reminds me of Psycho and how they looked in on him.
Yeah. But bringing the pen, like, what's the point of it? Like you said, I guess they didn't have enough time to shoot to explain that they take her jacket off and let her write something in there. But I don't think that they don't.
No.
So when he does bring the pen there, does he tease her with it? I got it, but you're not right, because otherwise she'd have a bunch of pages with,
And did they take her there? Because I remember part of it saying that she, basically enrolled herself into this psychiatrist place.
Yes, he said we agreed to your terms to have you in here. Evidently, if that's the case, because that's another weird thing. Yeah, it was her that agreed to it. Bring me in here so I don't die. But yet you're going to live the day over and over and over and over again. It's kind of crazy. So before we move on, what's Sin City saying? Thank you, Connie. Halloween 3, I have a new appreciation. Oh my God, I'm glad you have a new appreciation for it. Didn't like it when it came out, but now it holds its own as a good scary movie. You better believe it. It's a funny thing because you can't clump it in with the Halloween movies. It's a movie of its own that's called Halloween 3.
Correct.
Because as a standalone film, it is fantastic and better than most Halloween films, other than the original too, but I don't know. 3 may be up there as, like, again, if you're talking about Halloween, but you really can't do that because it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. It's totally its own thing. Anyways. Okay, Dave. So let's move on, and we are going to, oh boy, yeah, 8:46. We are now at the shortest one. It's the one that Dave don't like, because I don't know. Do you have a sense of humor, Dave? I mean, this was
I do.
funny,
but the sense of humor stops at stupidity. I mean,
I'm of the like I love dumb stuff. It makes me laugh.
all right.
So it wasn't the best. I listen. I'm with you. I'm with you. They could have done a little bit. Remember the Frankenstein one in an earlier episode where
Oh,
he
I can't
broke the.
forget that.
That was like 5 times better than this one.
Oh, no.
No.
That was probably among the worst I have ever seen of any show ever on TV. It was garbage, and I hated it the most because I really like Wally Cox as an actor. Oh, honey, wake up. Junior wants some water. Okay, honey, I'll get him some water. Well, thank you,
Dave,
Dad. Oh, God.
I thought that Frankenstein. Oh, I thought that was. Anyways, this one's called A Matter of Semantics.
Yes.
The title alone sucks. What's the? You're going to have a Count Dracula, and the title is A Matter of Semantics.
Yeah.
How about calling it Need for Blood or
How about calling it the Blood Bank?
Yeah, there you go. Why didn't I think of that? Yes, that was very simple and to the point. The Blood Bank, because that's what it is. Go ahead, Dave.
Cesar Romero, dressed up.
A nurse and a candy striper. Only 3 actors.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know,
So,
Dave. Yeah.
So Cesar Romero dressed up in
Oh, go ahead.
in a vampire costume, right? He's got the cape up and everything like that.
And it was so over the top, like almost like blah blah blah. I mean,
Totally.
Cesar Romero.
And we go in and we see the candy striper and the nurse, and both of them were so hot. And that, I mean, it was the best part of the entire show. And she's all, there's just one client left. Okay, send him right in. And it's Count Dracula.
And meanwhile, you get the scene, and they don't really say it's a blood bank, but you got the nurse sitting there and the candy striper, who gives the cookies and the little, apple juice after, you give blood. But there's a little refrigerator in the background that says plasma.
Yes. Yes.
Not a TV. It's a refrigerator. Yeah. So.
But as the guy shows up, the nurse is prepping herself. She's like putting on a little compact, little makeup here and there. And all you see is him go close the compact. He goes, I dislike mirrors.
I dislike mirrors. Yeah.
And she goes, oh, can I have your address? And he goes, yes, it's 13 such and such Transylvania.
No, he goes, it's post office box. And I'm like, oh, what? He's got a P.O. box in Transylvania.
She goes, how do I talk to you? Is it Mr. Count? He goes, it's your eminence.
Your eminence. And she goes, well, what is it going to be? A pint of blood? And he goes, well, a pint of blood? 3 pints. And she goes, 3 pints? That's a little bit too much blood. And basically they get confused. She thinks he's giving blood, but he's taking it. And he basically says, and it ends because it's very short. It's like 2 minutes. He goes, I'm going to apply for a loan. I'm like, because it's a blood bank and he wants more than he. Oh, Dave. Yeah, no, you're right.
He's ready to scream. It's the end. And all you see is his teeth and really bad lower teeth. Like, dude, didn't you have braces back then?
Yeah, it was quite it was quite nutty, to say the least. Chris, it'll be definitely creepy having Halloween mask which knock the wears off. You'd have to charge extra because your fans are... Oh, you mean Halloween 3 is what you're talking about. Anyways, a great film. Okay, so I don't know. I'd say before we get into the next one, which is a bit longer, maybe top of the hour now, or
all right,
we could do that. Yeah, well, why not?
Let me bring up the
we got
schedule.
Oh, geez, I hate when I do that. Okay, so let me see how many thumbs up there are. I'm saying real low, 51. Yeah, I don't know. It's a night gallery night, Dave, and we just not a lot going on. But anyways,
it's
hopefully
okay. You guys. It's pro football right now, so a lot of people like Ed Stewart, they're probably having
football games. Yeah. I appreciate everybody who's got the stream on and who's You can, if you're watching this later, give a thumbs up, please.
Please.
We always like to get to 100. I don't know, 51. I don't know if we'll get to 100 on this one.
I've been watching some. I had a really great time the other. Hello.
Yeah.
The other day.
There's a nuclear blast to today's right.
I was doing some house cleaning and everything, and I turned on our Ghost to Ghost from 1993, the first Ghost to Ghost we ever did.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic show, by the way. Good job.
Well, yeah, good pat on the back. Yeah,
and I really enjoyed rewatching that.
Yeah, it's nice going back. I gotta get more up on iTunes and all that, some of our shows. But yeah, it's nice listening back to some of those. They're memories. But yes, Dave. So thumbs up, everybody, please. Leave a comment afterwards, and thanks for being here as always. It is what it is. I said poop on football night. There you go, Edward Stewart.
He's a fan.
Yeah. So Dave, what do we got coming up here?
Get your spray paint cans out of your trunk. It's time for the X-Files. That's right. Season 1, episode 6, Shadows. It's got to be better than the Jersey Devil.
Oh, geez. Yeah. No.
But that's going
I
to be.
still enjoyed it, but it's one of the weaker episodes for sure.
Yeah.
Jersey Devil. So this one, yeah, Shadows.
Shadow sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Then 2 weeks from tonight is scary because it's the Halloween show. Whoa.
Oh yeah, yeah. And since if I can get things together and get the Airy Evening podcast up before Halloween, because a couple people called in with some ghost stories, I may do that. Otherwise, I may save it. The ghost stories that a couple of you sent in, Chris W, one of them, I may play them on our Halloween special then. I think that might be cool to do. But we shall see. Anyways, Dave, what's after that?
After that, we have Columbo, The Most Dangerous Match. November the 9th is our first In Search Of. We're going to tackle the 3 movies first, and then we're going to tackle the series.
Yes.
This is In Search of Ancient Astronauts. So
With
that's
Rod Sterling.
Yes, yeah. Rod Sterling is host. November 16th, Art Bell, Bizarre Open Lines from 2002. So it's going to be terrific.
Awesome. Yeah, and I've got to get some thumbnails up for those streams and get them posted. But yeah, so on to
no, 2 things. Some announcements to make. First of all, we are going to be doing sometime in the next 3 months. We're going to be doing an off Sunday of Dear Abby letters. I've been prepping for that.
Yes, that's going to be fun.
Mark your calendars for January 25th because Jeff Thompson's coming back. We're going to talk about favorite horror movies by decade.
Oh,
we're working on that. And then our friend Kendall Phillips just wrote a book. I'll slip the link into the chat, but if you're into cosmic horror, you might want to check this out. It just came out. And he was talking Kolchak with us many moons ago.
Yes. Great stream. My stream with you and Chris W as well. Dino, yes, Connie on Fluff Chick Productions. I will be on with Connie and Chris, and it's the 28th, so that's still a ways off. I would hope that the Yellow Jackets are done. So yeah, put that in your calendar. Fluff Chick Productions. I'll post it on the channel when we get closer to it. So we got a couple Halloween fun times here coming up. So yeah, what the hell? There we go. Okay, so with that said, yes, let's get to the big big surprise. Which this one was pretty cool. I like it.
I like this one too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got 3 kids. It's like an adventure. 3 little kids. It's Chris, Jason, and Dan.
And it had the Oak Island vibes because we're digging by an oak tree. We're 3 kids, and it's going to be Oak Island.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh my God, yeah, I haven't even talked to you about Skinwalker Ranch that season. How that ended up there too, but yeah, so big surprise is about there's Mr. Hawkins, who played by John Carradine, And we'll just get right into it. We'll start talking about it. Yeah, Big Oak's involved and all that. But we get the 3 kids. You know, they got the books with the leather straps around the books over their shoulders. Dave, you're muted. Unmute yourself, bud.
I didn't want the feedback from our stream, but it felt like Little House on the Prairie. And so I was like, where the heck is JoJo? So, it was these 3 kids.
It did have that feel.
Yeah, they were in plain clothes. They had their books, strapped together with a belt or whatever. And they're walking down this dirt road. And we've got the Olson farm up ahead. And they're all, hey, have you seen Mr. Olson? Isn't he scary? And he comes out of the door. He's all, hey, kids, come here. And the kids,
are going, no. I guess the whole thing is that the kids in the area are spooked by this old guy,
and it's
that's living there.
I don't know if you mentioned it was, is it David Carradine? John Carradine.
John Carradine.
John Carradine.
Yeah.
And so, the kids are all like, I think he's talking to you. No, I think he's talking to you. The blonde-haired kid.
The blonde. Well, he says, yeah, the blonde-haired kid, the kid in the blue jacket, what's this? Yeah, man, chat is kind of dead today, huh? Could it be the football? I don't know.
I think it has to be because there's only like 30 people watching. It's just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, great people.
Oh yeah. Connie and Dino let me tag along for their Halloween stream. Going to be a great time. Yeah, we'll have fun, Chris. Sally, hello everyone. What's going on, Sally Skellington? Good to see you. Thanks for your comments too on past videos. Nice to see people going back watching some of the older stuff. Yeah. There's such an archive, but go ahead.
In the 1993 Ghost to Ghost, we each kind of told our own some personal stories. And you told the guy blocking the bathroom door story.
That was in the first Ghost to Go. Okay.
Oh, scared the crap out of me still.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. How about me thinking about it? But yeah.
And you think yellow jackets are scary.
Hey. But yeah, they're basically walking to him, and the old guy has him come over. Chris, played by Vincent Van Patten, who is very young here, very young, about 10, 11, I don't know, 12, maybe 12, I don't know. So he goes there because they keep egging him on. Hey, you're scared. You're a sissy. Yeah, man. I mean, come on. These are your friends? Anyways. Okay. Ginger. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sally.
So the kid finally goes up to him, and all that Carradine says is, "You want a surprise?" And I'm like, stranger danger.
Kids were right to be scared of this guy. I mean,
yeah, totally. I mean, if that's the way you're going to approach a young 12-year-old boy, that's not the way to do it anymore.
But then he gets this grin on his face, and he goes, "Listen, kid, got something for you." You want to say it, Dave? Go ahead.
Yeah, you know that there's a park over there. There's an oak tree. You know what I'm talking about? He goes, "All right, find the oak tree. Look at the steeple.
It's by Mears Field.
Take 10 steps, 10 paces."
Yeah, say paces. Yeah, we're pirates. Arr.
Arr. And then he goes, "Dig 4 feet down. You got that? 10 paces, 4 feet.
You'll find a great surprise," he says.
Yeah.
And then the boys are off.
They are, but they're sitting like on the side of a, basically a ranch fencing, and they're all, "Think we should go?" "I don't think we should go. The guy's pretty much nuts, And they're all, "Hey, the Miller's house down here has some pickaxes and some shovels, and we can go get some tools and we can try it out and see what we think." And they're all okay. So 2 of the 3 boys start digging, and the other one is kind of giving them crap. Like, "You guys are stupid. There's nothing down there. The ground's too hard. It's too hot. By the way, it's too hot, yet they're wearing jackets and long sleeve shirts."
I know, right? Oh, I love it, though. It's almost like a fall day out. The leaves are blowing.
The leaves that's what I didn't understand. It's like, it was like Southern California. It was hot, but the leaves are dropping. the other kid that wasn't doing anything, he could have gone up and got some drinks for everyone.
Oh, listen, yeah, these three kids, the one kind of a punk, you know,
Yeah,
and you know, you could be a little bit, you know, in with your friends and what you're doing, you know. Yeah, hey, this is kind of an adventure. Let's do this. There could be something down there, you know. But you know, and the two start hollering. I love when they show them. They dig deep, but they're still not there, and they're tired as heck, and they're like the little kid. He's like, you know, like I'm like going, what the heck? That's overacting, you know.
that's
But he's
totally-
doing the best he can. And they're like, listen, you got to dig, get over here and dig. Otherwise you don't get nothing. He goes, I don't get what? There's nothing down there. He goes, well, if there is, you're not getting your share, you know? So he goes, okay, give me the shovel. Starts digging, and they dig and dig and dig. They get what you think is 4 feet deep enough. And
yeah. They think it's 4 feet, and they're all, there's nothing here. And the two kids, they just, you know, they bail. And the kids all right, look, I'm going to do one more foot.
I love that's this part where, like, I'm not saying great acting, but he's pontificating, and the way they shot the scene, he's like looking up and going, I'm going to do it. You know, I just thought there was something about it. It was kind of cool. And
I would agree with you on that.
yeah. And so he continues to dig. Yeah.
He does. And so about another foot down, all of a sudden he hits wood. He's all, hey, I found a treasure chest. And he calls out to the other kids, and he stops because they're gone. They're like,
He goes, why should I?
yeah, exactly. And I think that was a voiceover, wasn't it, into the film?
Could have been. I didn't pay close enough attention, but yeah.
And so, you know, he starts moving around the edges. There's a lot.
I love the box, though. I mean, it wasn't a coffin, and it wasn't like a pirate loot, you know, but
right.
it
wasn't a treasure chest.
It was a strange box with a lock on it.
You know, it was kind of like a toolbox for like pickaxes and things like that.
Yeah, it's like 4 feet long, or so, is what it seemed. I don't know. It was weird. It was a different type of box, but yeah. No, he takes the shovel, he hits it and whacks it, and it slowly starts to open by itself, Dave.
It does.
And when
it started opening by itself, I'm like, oh shit, I know what's going to happen.
did you know that it was going to be Mr. Hawkins?
Well, yeah, I did, you know, because it was just like, you know, it starts to open, and the kid immediately, talk about overacting, recoils, because he's basically in this 4-foot little grave, and he's like, you know, and then the top just opens up, and Mr. Hawkins sits up. Surprise! Oh,
again,
it took a long time to get there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, and I love the way it even ended, but I have a question, like, well, what's that all about?
I know.
He's the old man in the village or whatever there, and then all the kids scared of him and stuff. He seems like a real man, but what the hell was in the box?
Was there a pathway to his house, to under the tree?
Yeah, was he playing a trick on the kid?
That's what I think.
You know, it could have been that, because I'm like going, it couldn't have been like his soul was trapped in there and he needed it loose.
And then what did he do to the kid?
Yeah, we didn't get to any of that. Yeah. So the story just stops and I think that's part of what is kind of neat about Night Gallery. A lot of these segments they do just abruptly end, and it leaves you to your imagination to finish off the story or continue with the story, you know. So I think that's kind of a cool thing. But Ron Silvio, what up, y'all? Good to see you, Ron. Good to see you. So that takes us to our very last segment, which is a bit weird in itself.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was so great. I was like, you know, because by the third episode, I'm going like, all right, we got 12 minutes. This better not be a hokey thing. And it was awesome.
I figured you'd like it, especially, you know, it's Professor Peabody's last lecture.
Yes.
And what does Dave do? He's Professor Dave, and he gives lectures. So, and he started getting into ancient, history and gods and stuff. So I knew Dave would like this one, but
It is. It's a full on.
it's weird, but So Dave, take it away.
It's a full on Lovecraft, story. And what happens is that
You have plenty of details.
Yeah, you got the bells chiming from the school steeples. So it's an old, back east type of college, and the class is sitting there like they are dead. They couldn't care if this was an anthropology lesson, a math lesson, a chemistry lesson. They were just sitting there going like, yeah, we're just here and we're stuck here without iPhones. And so they're just like, they must have shot all that film like simultaneously and just cut it up and used it throughout the show. But when you look at the blackboard behind him, he's got all the Lovecraft names like Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep and things like that. So I'm like, oh man,
don't say all of them, Dave. Jeez.
Oh no, not especially the H1. Heck no.
We don't want to storm the brew. Yeah.
And so then he talks about one of the kids he calls up, and all the kids have names of Lovecraft's friends, like Robert Bloch. Mr. Bloch, what do you think? I want to talk about superstition. And the teacher goes, sit back down. Superstition is the bottleneck to the path of progress. And I thought it was just great. And then he starts talking about Arkham, Massachusetts, where these where the Lovecraft stories are, the great old ones. And then again, the students are dressed really, really nicely for college, but they're like bored out of their minds.
How about Mr. Lovecraft? I mean, the kid stood up and he couldn't even. He was like mumbling and yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but
that's kind of like how we expect Lovecraft to be. Is that he was a person who dropped out of school because of health problems. He was always nerdy and nervous and everything like that. And he, we think he probably would have talked like that as well. Just, really smart, but, just socially awkward.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. But there was also a Mr. Derleth in the audience, and Derleth is the one who promoted Lovecraft after his death. He has the rights to all of his books, and he published everything underneath the Arkham House publisher.
So it was a nice send-off for all of those.
And it's just kind of a fanboy type of thing.
Yeah.
On the classroom doors, I don't know if you saw it. It was classroom 113.
Oh, okay.
Which is the classroom I teach in.
Well,
yeah,
see, I knew Dave loved this. Yeah,
I know. And so
on the backboard, yes, all of the good.
But each time he says one of the names, you hear the snare drum kind of playing, and you're like, "What the hell's that?" And then he's all Cthulhu. You hear the snare drum.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, what the heck? And then outside, you start to see the storms brewing.
Oh, well. He somebody asked him about the book, and the professor starts reading from the grimoire, the Necronomicon.
Yes.
That he pulls out, and he starts talking about how it's not the original, but there's translations throughout history. There's not many, so this is even still a rare find. But he ends up starting to read from the Necronomicon as he's got all these gods on the back chalkboard, Cthulhu and I forget the other names, something Cthulhu, which was related to Cthulhu, and some other gods that you definitely shouldn't be invoking, especially the one, which, yeah, I don't know if you want to go, Dave. Oh, take a sip. There we go. Let's both. Chug. Still got some carbonation. Not bad.
Cool.
Yeah. More of a sweet taste, but Okay, so you want me to continue?
No, I mean, it's just the more names he says, like one of the students says, I don't think you should say those names anymore. And the teacher just kind of goes, oh, you're being silly. And so
he's sweating and like
sweat. And the students are like starting to get like a little uncomfortable, a little nervous and everything. Although
Well, keeps cutting scenes from him, like doing this like incantation or something going on
when he
to the
started
storm.
reading, I wrote down that it looked like Gene Wilder in Young Frankenstein.
A little bit. A little
Yeah,
bit.
because he starts, not just talking but yelling.
Yeah.
The idea that when these like single cell organisms crawled onto land and yelled, "I am man," and he starts going on, and then by the time he's done, he's yelling, and it's like, "I am Frankenstein." And it was fantastic. And the storm comes in, and the teacher's going, "Well, this is an odd weather for the summertime."
I almost was ready to let you guys go, and they all get ready to
Everyone
stand up,
leaves.
leave.
Everyone's ready to go. He goes, "I said almost."
Yeah, no, sit back down, sit back down. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he's basically, bringing these gods, from the dead. The specific one, I forget what he ended up being. Which god was it? I mean, it looked like Cthulhu of some sorts.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it really don't matter. But I mean, he's conjuring all of these ancient gods, and he's really into it, and he's going, and there's not really much to the rest of this either, except for
No, but what's funny is
him.
they'll show like the audience again, and that one kid, kind of a heavyset kid, Mr. Block,
Yeah.
is chewing gum, but he's really chomping down on the gum, and it's so funny. And then lightning hits through the window, which is actually what happens in the Lovecraft novel Haunter in the Dark, and it basically kills Robert Block. Robert Block and Lovecraft were friends, as we found out in the Jeff Thompson episode, and so Lovecraft would use Block in his writings, and he would kill him off.
Oh my
And
God.
so it was just this wonderful friendship that those two had, even though they never met in person. So
What a love letter to that
yeah,
whole
but
thing.
what was great is that when the lightning comes in, there's only one girl that goes, "Ah." That the only scream, like it was so like it's like, are you playing this low? What's going on? Like, were you told to act this way? But and then you can give the punchline to the episode.
Oh my God. Yes. So I mean, basically, after all the sweating and the storms and everything, and reciting the book and conjuring of the gods and stuff like that, is not what his intention was, but it seemed to that's what it was rolling into. He turns into, I believe it's a Cthulhu character. I mean, he's like this. He looks like a swamp.
I wrote down
Go
that
ahead.
they recycled the outfit from Brenda and put an eyeball into it.
And took the hair off of it.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of green,
Yep.
not saying reptilian type, but yeah, kind of. And it had like the one eyeball that would poke out. It could have been part of that costume.
Probably was.
Yeah. But that's it. And his last words were, "And now, if there are any further questions," as he was in this, as this character. Yeah. And that's it. Ended on kind of a funny note. So all about throwbacks to Lovecraft and all that, and then it ended like that.
Yeah, it was a fanboy episode. It wasn't scary. It wasn't, like anything.
Fun.
It was just like you were along for the ride on that one, and I just loved every minute of it.
Yeah, I know. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Again, as we're going through season 2, I wish you would have done season 1 with me. I guess I didn't get to you. I think season 1's the better season so far. I mean, they were just so darn good. But these were all right.
Yeah, I liked it.
Other than the Dracula one. I mean,
I like that one because of the nurses.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got the nurse and the candy striper, and they could have teased each other a little bit more, but it was only 2 minutes, Dave. That's all. What are we gonna do, right? Okay, so next week is X-Files, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Shadows. Do, do, do.
Shadows. We had 51 thumbs up. Let's see if that changed at all real quick.
HC 49.
To 49, right? 62. Okay. If you
All
haven't hit that thumbs up button, please hit it again. Or not again, because it'll take it away. But if you haven't already. And again, sorry the last 2 weeks here. You know, it's been a little rough for me with Yellow Jackets. Thank God nothing happened during the show. But an hour before the show, I was dive bombed by a Yellow Jacket. It was the only one of the day. And yesterday I had such high hopes, Dave. I'm like going, oh, I can get back here and sit in front of this thing. And yeah.
Now I'm going to sing that High Hope song.
Yeah, high hopes. Yeah. But anyways, I'm looking forward to our Halloween special for sure. That's going to be fun as heck.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But X-Files next week, you guys. And stay tuned for more coming. The minute the Yellow Jackets are 100% gone, I can start ramping up some more shows and stuff like that. So there you go. That's it. Thank you, Harry Scott. Hit the thumbs up button, peeps. Thank you. And leave a comment afterwards. I would appreciate that. And yeah, please think of becoming a member too. Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the chat up there. That would be much appreciated to support the channel. Otherwise, I'm flushing it. No, I'm joking. Don't forget to leave it. Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. I guess that's all we need to say, right?